Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ragtag Films podcast.
Sorry that our monthly subscription of Brad expired 2 weeks, but we got him back now.
Yeah. Legal things. We had to. Yeah. It was.
We
a
lost the
lot.
rights.
Yeah.
We lost the rice.
His mom got to buy him back after we
Yeah,
lost.
their visitation rights got rescinded.
We
They
lost the
couldn't-
price.
Yeah.
The price was not right. Oh, good one, me.
But I'm dumb.
Whoa! Now that you mentioned that segue, remember the president? No, I'm kidding. I have anything to say about the Price is Right.
Bob Barker.
Is he still doing that?
No,
Okay.
he's just who I think of when the
Yeah.
Price is
No.
Right.
Yeah.
He's
No,
still
it's-
alive. His teeth have fucked up a lot since he
Think-
left.
Do you
It's
think
Drew Carey
we
now.
do you think we do like a survey and like go around and just be like, all right, I'm gonna say something. You say the first thing that comes to mind. Price is Right, and then like see how many people say Bob Barker or Drew Carey.
No one's gonna say Drew Carey.
Well, I would.
If you're
because
old enough to watch The Price is Right, then you're old enough to remember Bob Barker.
No, but I would say Drew Carey because I never really watched the Bob Barker Price is Right, but I went with Crystal and Claudine to the taping of the Drew Carey one,
we didn't introduce
and
ourselves.
he broke my heart. Oh, hi, I'm Bradley Dickinson.
Ah.
All right. No,
I
yeah,
interrupt you to say I need to introduce myself.
yeah. Drew Carey broke my
Yeah.
heart.
No, I'm John Flint.
I'm CJ.
Yeah, Drew Carey broke my heart, you guys.
And the
Do you
very
not even
next-
care about my emotional
and
well-being?
The very next day, did he? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
Duh.
I gave him my heart, and then the very
Okay,
next day he
okay.
gave it away. Yeah.
I'll
That's
allow
my
it.
least favorite Christmas song because it's not a Christmas song.
I'm trying to think of my least. What do I hate the most?
It's a Christmas
hearing?
song in the way that Bruce Willis movie Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Tell him Bruce Willis.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
We'll
Bruce
do that
Willis.
again.
Why does everybody hate it?
Ian almost spoiled The Sixth Sense. I don't know how.
You can't spoil the
in our
Sixth
film
Sense.
class. He was like, because he was talking about inciting incidents. So he was like, and when, spoiler alert, when Malcolm gets shot in his home, if that didn't happen, none of the rest of the movie, he wouldn't go visit Cole and nothing else would happen. And then I just kind of started laughing. He was like, oh, I don't want to spoil anything anymore. I was like, Ian.
Spoiling the most spoiled film of all
Yeah.
time.
Next to maybe
And he starts. He didn't even.
Harry Potter.
He
Stephen
didn't.
goes Dumbledore.
That's just a funny
That's
one.
way less spoiled than.
I don't
Bruce
know. I've seen
Willis's.
people with shirts that say that on it.
Yeah, but
But I
I've
thought-
seen
I
more
thought-
people with Bruce Willis is dead the whole time.
I thought
As
maybe
a
like
shirt?
I've seen that before. Yeah.
I didn't
I
think that you could keep the movie going. I didn't see how far you could keep the movie going with the main character being dead. Like I didn't think that I thought it was like maybe halfway through the movie they were like, oh my god, he's actually dead, but it's to the very end.
Yeah.
You find out, oh god. But you some people maybe piece it together earlier,
Probably
but
obvious.
right at the end
that you like
is
say
when
it.
he deliberately said he's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
John, I've never seen the movie. Wow.
Oh no.
No, I haven't.
And then
but
instead of like
Thanks
saying
for
something to
spoiling
spoiler
Looper.
Pulp Fiction,
We're recycling our jokes now.
instead of saying something to spoiler Pulp Fiction, he just showed the beginning clip in the diner and then scrolled through the whole movie, like so you could see a little pop up and like showed all things that happened and went like back to the and you could see was Samuel L. Jackson in the diner with his wallet doing the thing, and he's like, how many people haven't seen it? And a few people raised their hand. He was like, He's like, back to the beginning.
you kind of know what happens now.
Well, they're the same scene, just at the beginning and the end.
Right,
It's so
but
out of order that
it's like showing
a
the
great-
end of
yeah.
a film.
But like the girl next to me who hadn't seen it, I was like, don't worry, just watch it. It's so out of order that what you know now doesn't.
It doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction's not really about getting to the end of the story. It's about the different things that happen in the story.
Yeah. Like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, like Bruce Willis.
It all
You
comes-
can see his junk.
You can because you were looking for it, Brad.
There's a whole frame of just like
a whole
that's-
frame.
Yeah,
You have to pause to look at a frame.
there's a frame where you straight up see it.
You have to pause to look at a frame.
Brad's got.
No, you can.
That one part
maybe it's
where he's
more than
taking
one
out the
frame,
trash,
maybe. No,
and you can
he's-
see his
he's
junk.
getting out of the shower, and it's
What?
his dick.
The junk is trash. And
Oh,
trash
his
is
junk.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the joke, guys.
I was like, I don't know.
No, you see his man parts, and it's
Alright.
awful.
Maybe
I-
his
I-
nose.
I never wanted Bruce Willis to be spoiled for me.
Well,
CJ, what's that you got there?
I'm glad you asked. John, edit me saying I'm glad you asked earlier in the podcast in relation to nothing. Don't do that. Okay.
Thank you.
You have to thank me. I tell you to edit something, and then you thank me for saying you don't have to. You should be saying fuck you for telling you to edit. Thanks.
What's in
Alright.
the box?
It's not a box. I'm gonna show Brad, who sent me this first because he's gonna get an idea.
He said we were driving over here and he was like, "Let me show you what it is." And I was like, "No, don't." And he was like, "Don't look at who sent it to me then, because you'll know."
Can I
But I
guess?
don't think I'll know. Show
He
me
won't
who
know
sent it.
what it is.
Can I
He'll
guess?
You can
Is
guess.
it out of state?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I wanted
This
to guess.
is the person who sent it to me.
What?
Yeah.
No way!
Wait, what? Is he overreacting?
Dude, no, I'm not. Do you know him?
No.
How did that happen?
I got it from his online store.
I'm sorry, I'm like screaming. Oh, okay, that's different. Wow, I thought this was just like an
Wait,
unprompted
is it
like.
out of country?
John, can you deal with that on the computer real quick?
Is
Do
it
like
out
the
of
4 hours.
country?
No.
No.
Okay, I was like,
Wow.
Oops. Is it like Miyazaki?
Okay, so I have a theory on what it might be.
Can you tell me what the product would be, but don't give any
I don't
details
have
that would give it away.
any idea what the product would
I
be.
mean, like,
but
oh, it's an oven mitt. Don't say anything about the oven mitts.
maybe like a shirt.
You think a shirt is in a tube?
Yeah.
Why not?
Totally
You say
put a
that
shirt
like
in, too.
shirts can't be tubular.
Totally tubular shirt, dude.
Sidebar: my mom was in Hawaii recently for 9 days,
What's sidebar
and she
mean?
said, like,
That's supposed to be segue.
cut it, like
We'll come back.
interject with a short
Oh,
story,
right.
then come back. My mom was in
Never
Hawaii,
heard
and
that.
she sent me a picture of Jesus surfing. Like there was just this poster, and then we just
She
went
was in
back and
Hawaii,
forth with like
too.
tubular,
okay.
radical. It was funny. Anyway.
Okay, I haven't yet looked at this, so I'm afraid that it's not going to be everything I've dreamed it's going to be.
Is it gonna be not safe for work? Do I have to blur it out?
It might be not safe for people's eyes because it'll blow their freaking minds.
Okay. I'll allow it.
I'm like excited now.
How do I
Do
pull
I get
this
to
out?
see who they did?
Yeah, after. Well, you'll know who sent it after it's out.
Okay, so it's a poster then.
No, it's a shirt wrapped in a poster.
All right, take that. For the podcast to see,
Well, I can't see, but show John first. I want to see his reaction before I see what the product is.
a Brody Quest poster
me see.
signed by Neil Cicierega and Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody? Did he actually get Adrian Brody to sign it?
I don't know. It has his name on it.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it says Neil Cicierega on the tube.
That is awesome.
We need to look up Adrian Brody's signature.
I'm gonna look it up right now because
I'm sure he could have gotten it.
on the thing it said if you want me to sign it, put that in the comment section or just something in the shipping order details or whatever. And I wrote your signature and Adrian Brody's if you can get it. And
He had to have done it himself.
Yeah.
Man. There's no way.
it doesn't look like the other signature, so I'm gonna look it up. It's the same marker though, so.
Yeah.
But
Unless,
I'm gonna look it up.
Unless, like,
What is Adrian Brody doing right now that he wouldn't have time to just be like?
where does Neil Cicierega? Do we know if he lives near Adrian
have
Brody
his-
at all?
You have the shipping address.
I do have a shipping address. It's Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I don't know where.
I don't think
Brody
Adrian
lives.
Brody lives in Massachusetts.
You don't
Well,
know him.
I'm gonna look it up right now. But
Maybe like when Brody Quest became popular, he'd met Adrian Brody and had him sign like 1,000 posters.
Can you see it? Is it good? Oh my God!
and then you
Guys,
took the marker. What?
We didn't turn on the lights.
Ooh. Hey everybody, this is our Total Dark podcast.
After dark.
We're saving
Podcast.
energy.
This podcast
You
sponsored
or
by
call
Total
now,
Dark.
Saving energy for the new future of you.
This podcast sponsored by Total Dark for the Nintendo 64. Not really. Perfect Dark, not Total Dark.
Rareware.
Well, that's embarrassing.
30 Dark Zero.
Hi everybody.
Is that good?
I knew we forgot to do something. I thought we forgot to turn on the camera. So I was like,
Forgot to.
is the camera on? Let's double check. All right.
What do you think?
No way. That's
You think
not.
that's it?
That's not it.
Now hold it
It's
up.
undeniable.
What do you
That's
think?
not the same signature.
Same signature? It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
close.
no.
Yeah, it's probably him.
Hold that now, because so people.
Neil,
can see it.
this is a
Now
forgery?
that they can make out. No. I mean, the poster. It was in the dark.
Oh yeah, I was confused.
Maybe I can brighten it up in post a little bit, but yeah, we have lights
Yep.
now.
Brody Quest poster signed by Neil Cicierega and Adrian Brody.
Signed by Neil Cicierega and Neil Cicierega.
Do you think maybe they didn't hear us because it was so dark?
Possibly.
We'll have to.
Start over. Okay. Welcome to the No, anyway. That's pretty sick, dude.
The stars are starfish.
Yeah, they are. I've spent so much on this video. I know a lot.
Nothing.
I know a lot about Brody Quest and everything that happens.
Well, I have a
in it.
poster and it feels like a sticker.
Everyone, I apologize if you could hear the creaking of this tube while they were talking.
Don't take that off.
I was like,
Don't take that off.
God, no.
I already did take it off and put it back on.
All right.
It's like oh, man, I love.
I have Neil Ciceriga's address now. I'm not gonna fucking release that, but
Well, Brad already knows Massachusetts.
oh yeah, Massachusetts.
Anyone who's
Order
bought something
package
from him, then,
Massachusetts. Send it, and that's Neil
anybody
Ciceriga's.
who's bought something from him then has his address.
Maybe not.
He just
maybe
mails the stuff out personally. Like he doesn't.
I don't know. I think
He could have
one
some
thing
sort
he,
of like.
it has his signature, so maybe it has to do with that.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't ask for signature, maybe
Like
I
maybe
don't know,
maybe he has like a place that ships it out, but it shipped to him
for the
so he
signature.
could sign it and write
Yeah.
Andrew Brody,
Maybe.
and then he sent it personally.
Yeah, that
Maybe
makes
I don't know.
sense.
Did it cost more to get it?
No.
But he has a store. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look it up online. Neil C. I think it's bigmerch.com.
It's like the only actual web address you've actually given out that's real.
All the other ones are ridiculous.
I've given out real
Watch
ones.
.com at www/http :/
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It is very awesome.
Very
Remind me-
exciting.
And what's I bought this less than 2 weeks ago. I'm surprised it arrived so early. Like hot fuck.
I bought some clamps and some sandbags today. So that's pretty
Oh,
exciting
good,
too. I'm
good.
gonna get them signed by Neil Ciceriga.
Those will be useful.
No, yeah, I won't break any more lights.
Yeah. It was address. Just send it to him. I was like, could you sign this, please?
Can you sign my sandbags and write Adrian Brody on it?
Neil, we want to fly you out to California, put you on the podcast.
Cool.
I'd be down to that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah, that would be
hopefully
amazing.
Something we might be doing in the near future will catch Neil's eyes, and he'll think, "Wow."
I love it.
Just no, wow. That's it.
With a period?
Yeah, just wow.
Nice. That's
You-
incredible.
How much have you seen of what I'm doing?
Oh! I
That,
know
yeah, that's
what
what
it
I'm
is.
talking
I think you showed me like when you were like a
Rough,
third of the
like-
way done or
okay.
whatever.
I haven't watched it since its old form.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably have more to show you
I
guys.
saw the old form and then I've seen like a mild edit of the new form. But you were like, I can't figure out how to do a couple things.
Yeah, there's still a few things that I'm gonna have to just wing it and try my own
well,
things. It won't match
do
exactly.
you think because you have the only piano cover? Of,
Not the only, the first.
He has the CJ was the first person to ever do a piano cover of Brody Quest. Did Neil?
On.
Did that ever get to Neil?
Maybe.
Because I know like
He
when
didn't
you
comment if
when
that's
you
a
did the
comment.
grenade thing for Spooner.
I still have no idea how that happened.
Well, someone probably tweeted it at him.
I know, but still, how many videos are uploaded on YouTube daily?
Right.
And some random guy was
For-
searching spoonerism. Or
Yeah.
Spoon. I like to change
Well,
spoon.
for anybody that doesn't know, John, you want to tell the story real quick of what happened with your video?
Spoon.
From
Mama Spoon. What is his name? Spoon from the Creatures. Just had a playthrough with another YouTuber, Clash, of World at War, Call of Duty, on Veteran, and it's like grenades.
it's just
grenade
raining
fest.
grenades.
It's Grenade Fest, so I caught a compilation. Thank you, brain
No
fart. Of
Oh, it
them,
smells so bad.
mostly Spoon. Clash yelled a few times, but mostly Spoon just yelling at the top of his lungs, "Grenade!" And within, it's a horrible video because I went from Premiere to Windows Movie Maker back to Premiere, and then I think again Windows Movie
quality
Maker.
is not-
So it changes like halfway through, and like I had to like specifically split the fucking Mario song I'm using to make sure it fit. But like within like an hour or two of it uploading, I came back and it had like almost 1,000 views, and Spoon had seen it and tweeted it out,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, holy shit.
that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then bringing it back to what my thing.
CJ, yours got a couple thousand views, right? The Brody Quest.
Yeah,
piano
I
cover?
I did the first piano cover of Brody Quest on YouTube, even though I messed up a few times. Or I wanted the first, and it as of about now, I think it's about 8,000 views. I don't know if Neil's seen it. He hasn't commented or
Let's tweet
tweeted
it at him.
He's probably seen it.
Neil Puss.
It's funny because I think
I have
has he seen
never-
that video? I think maybe. And then when you say we should tweet it at him, I
Sure.
think he's probably seen it already.
Is there a Brody Quest subreddit?
Let me check.
I hope so. Now
Yeah,
I've
we
never.
could tweet this one out at him.
I have a fond love of a lot of YouTubers, but I've never like made anything like you guys that was like in dedication. Like I never dedicated anything to them and caught their eye.
It's a good way to get yourself out there because people like the animators for Game Grumps that do Game Grumps Animated. They're just animators, but people watch their shit because a lot of people watch Game Grumps.
It's kind of like Let's Players. Like They're just people playing a video
And
game.
you want to see this game, and then you find this guy who's funny and plays this game that you
So you're like, this
and
is
then
great.
it's
I
like-
love watching this game. I love playing it. And it's like the animators. They're good animators. They have good comedic timing. So they animate with Game Grumps stuff that you like.
There is a parodies of Brody Quest subreddit, but no Brody Quest subreddit.
You
Oh,
could
like
put
the,
it on
like-
there if you want more views.
like Soldier Boy thing.
It's not a parody, but yeah, like that.
You should put whatever your
Yeah.
secret project is on there. No, now this podcast had made me realize I have to make something and get it noticed by
Well-
my senpais on YouTube.
I don't even know if Neil's seen mine.
Shut up.
Well, you watch a lot of sketch comedy stuff, right? Like, I don't know.
Not on YouTube.
On YouTube?
I watch like Rooster Teeth and Funhouse a lot. And Funhouse just started a new show where they show their fan art, which would be great if we could do. Send in no, I'm just kidding. But I love when people draw stuff.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Hmm?
You can find something. It just, yeah, I don't know. It just came to me in a dream. It was like, I got to make this video, and I did. Yeah, you'll find something you like.
I need to
You know,
ask Kyle a question.
Do it.
Kyle, tweet us at kyle.com. You know, have you ever seen that compilation of, like, it's like almost every video game fucking game cover art has that, like, guy walking away, back to it or front, whatever.
Modern
But it's
Warfare
like
2.
a compilation of, like, the Skyrim head, a Modern Warfare body, a Ezio's
Oh, yeah,
arm.
they're
You've
like-
seen that?
I've lived it, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
how it
I don't
is.
know what it is, but that gave me an idea to actually make like I'll do whatever characters I like from video games if I can, but I need to do an extra credit thing for art, so I need to get like a full poster board, and then I need to make a collage. So
I
I'm
have
gonna
poster
take,
board at
like,
my house that I've had for like
like
6
full
years
poster
that I'll give
boards?
you some of, yeah.
not like the half. Okay.
Well,
Maybe
they're
I'll-
paper ones, though. Do you need cardboard? Like
I think
poster
I
board?
think I need, like,
I think
the-
I might have one of those. We'll see.
Okay. But yeah, I'm thinking about making a collage of like favorite video game characters in that type of pose.
I actually have an idea for a video game inspired series that I would like to make with you guys.
What's with this video game inspired series idea?
Yeah,
Brad?
no, it's called Tell Me About That Game. And I take aspects of games and CJ, you want to tell everybody about your show?
I mean, that
We've
show
already-
I've talked about on this podcast
Yeah.
4 times now.
Hey,
is
I've
it?
been not on this podcast for 2 weeks. I don't know what you've talked about.
When was the first time I talked about my podcast, my
like
show on this?
2 podcasts ago.
When I
So
was
Brad-
not here.
So Brad hasn't heard me talk about what my show that he's helped me a lot on.
I mean, I don't need info about it. I just didn't know if you've talked about it
Yeah,
on
I've
the podcast.
talked about it on the podcast twice. I didn't go into detail.
Well, I don't know if I
Right.
should talk about this one that I have an idea for.
No, save it.
So I don't really have means to make it right now.
CJ,
Anyway.
do you want to tell people
Still.
what you're gonna do for your 1,000,000 subscriber special?
I'll buy a boat.
What's with boats? Start a new channel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
funny
no, I'll
because,
tell
like,
you guys
there-
then about my idea after the show.
There has to be
Okay.
some group of people that are boat enthusiasts. They exist.
Yeah,
I feel like
There's-
I'm too far from the mic.
that's
Jeez.
like
Mariners.
a Reddit.
Marineras?
There's a subreddit for everything because there's enthusiasts for everything.
There's a boat subreddit.
There is couch. There's probably a couch subreddit for people who like or
I'm the moderator.
yeah.
I'm the number one moderator on
Rule
the couch
34
subreddit.
Part 2.
I don't know if
There's
you
a
can hear me, I'm very
subreddit for
far.
everything.
Is that what actually part of 34?
Is there a part 2? I would make it a
I don't know.
joke.
I read through all the rules of the
Rule
internet
34 couches.
at one time. It's mostly about 4chan,
Well, I mean, the.
but
Unless you mean the couches.
I can't remember all the rules.
You know what they say?
Wait. Man.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys been up to anything cool other than making the hit shows and editing stuff?
My shows haven't hit anybody.
God no.
Your show has beaten so many children.
I had to edit a project for
Yeah.
school that I'm getting paid for by the school or whatever. It's a big project
Dude,
that
sweet.
like a group of people are doing. But the way it's organized is so haphazardly.
Same.
Like,
I'm doing my internship. Same.
I told you about the program Pluralize that takes like any amount of cameras and any amount of audio and will sync as best as it can. And even with that, there's still shit that's like this video clip lines up with audio clip 16, but then the next ones that line up are the sequential video clip, but then audio clip number 94. And it's like, why? Why would the Zoom recorder ever do this?
Yeah.
I don't know how, but there's just some crazy shit that makes it so annoying to deal with.
Mine is not problems with editing, but like I work at the video company at my school, but my job right now is an internship. I might apply for a different position soon, but I don't know.
Do it to it.
Right now,
That alarm
We're
means
hearing our first caller.
that caller?
We're getting our first caller.
No. That's the alarm
Caller
that
ID.
means if you're watching right now,
Oh.
you've just won
Brad, no, check the caller. ID.
nothing. Oh, do you want to actually check it?
Yeah.
Check it out. We're gonna find
PCHS.
Ooh, PCHS, you're out
Who's that?
Pacific Coast High School.
Did you know anyone?
No, you win a laptop. They've reached the phone. They're gonna leave a short message. We're gonna describe to you. So far, silence. And then,
Anticipation.
building.
Safety first. What's next? Danger.
Oh my god. I like
You heard it here.
You can
Yeah.
tell they're still leaving a message. Like was no hang up sound.
Ah, robots.
Robots.
Yeah. Robots are like, are they there? Should I?
I don't
Should I
know.
start
Are they
talking?
gonna leave me a message,
Should I
or am I
start
supposed to
my-
leave them a message?
I'm not sentient yet. I'm
Yet.
confused. Yeah.
It's gonna
getting
happen.
there.
Have you seen the trailer for
gonna,
Ex
like,
Machina?
Have you seen the trailer for G-Force?
It's gonna reach metacritical stage.
Guinea pig movie?
What?
Do you know the plot of that movie?
Yeah, that there are guinea pigs and robots.
The robots come to life.
Is it robots fighting guinea pigs?
That is exactly.
I love that when you think of sentient robots, you don't think of like Terminator or that new movie coming out right now, Ex
Terminator.
Machina.
It's not my first example. I wanted to do something that hugely contrasted with what you said.
2001: A Space Odyssey, G-Force.
Was Hal sentient?
Yeah, that was the problem.
Oh, okay.
Smart House, Disney Channel original
That was
movie.
a good movie, though.
remember that.
I
And
remember
was also
watching it and
scary.
thinking, "Fuck this," but I liked it.
It was the
know
mom
what
from Married with Children.
Yeah.
The woman from that, she is like, she's their house. She's like an AI that's like, the house projects her as a hologram, but then she gets all pissed off because they don't want to, like, the dad doesn't love her, and the kids are like, "You're not our mom," and she's like,
Aw.
"Yes, I am." And then like she has like the ability to make tornadoes because of the like wind thing. It's crazy. It's a good movie though.
It's,
alright.
it's a movie, a Disney Channel.
Disney movie, yeah.
Disney Channel original movie.
Okay.
Just like Up and Away, about it's basically the story of Sky High, but the family's black. That's like the only difference.
Okay.
And it's
buy
not
it.
about school,
I
but
can buy
it's
it.
the same thing that the kid's like, "I don't have powers," but instead of getting powers, he just doesn't get powers.
I remember Sky High. That was
Or
so
no,
cool.
yeah, he does at the end. I think. I don't know. I don't remember.
Sky High was the coolest movie ever.
Still is.
I remember parts of Sky High. I don't remember the whole
Back
thing.
to Ex Machina. Have you guys seen the trailer yet?
Deus
No,
Ex?
what is it? I haven't
It's,
even heard of it.
Based off Deus Ex?
No.
Deus Ex?
No.
The new Deus Ex game?
Oh my
That
gosh,
was
it's
pretty
about
good
a Machina who breaks up with the other Machina, and then it's a drama.
That sounds like a really weird like character archetype in a Japanese anime. Like a Machina was in love with a Machina.
Ex Machina is what you're talking about, and then there's My Ex Machina, and it's a sitcom where they break up, but they're
you're
still
gonna say
financially dependent on each other.
My ex Monica.
So they still live together.
Okay, so they're Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston in that one movie where they like sleep on the different sides of the bed and they split the room up.
Is that
but
called
they're
Breakup?
robots.
Is that called Breakup?
I don't remember what it's called.
Oh,
A weird movie though.
okay.
My Ex Machina, and then they'll be like, wah wah wah.
Yes.
Go on, Brad.
You know what else is like that? The new Star Wars trailer that came out.
Oh.
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
What?
I was.
I just didn't watch it. I don't know
You
why.
Hold on.
bastard.
I was in lab in my school, in my college. Our lab is just a place where we have a bunch of computers and can edit. But I'm sitting there with Robert and one of the other girls from my class, and this guy pops his. I don't know if he was in the lab on a computer or if he popped his head in the lab and he just goes, "The Star Wars trailer's out, okay?" And then he like, "What's that?" And Robert and I are like, "All right." And I wasn't like, "Oh God, I gotta go see it right now." But I was like, all right, cool. Maybe Ian will like show it during the class.
I was in a
didn't.
class, so I just pulled my phone out and put my earbuds in and watched it in the middle of the class.
What class was it?
My film theory class.
That's-
Sorry, professor.
That's film theory.
Which,
But yeah.
what day was it released?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
I was probably at Guadalupe's house
May
then.
the 16th be with you.
Yeah. It
April
looks
16th be
awesome.
with
It
you.
looks so good.
Yeah. The only thing is, seeing Harrison Ford old.
He's so old.
It's not the old part. It's
I liked
just
him in
that
Ender's Game.
He
It's
looks
like-
he looks older than
I
in
don't
Ender's
see
Game.
him
I
as
don't know
Han-
why,
Yes,
like,
he is
I-
older
but he looks
than
like way older.
I don't
He
see
is.
him as Han Solo anymore.
When was Ender's Game?
He just looks like
Like
old.
a year
Harrison
or
Ford.
two.
He
It
just
came
is-
out November 2013. Ender's Game.
How do you remember
While
things like
ago.
that?
I remember movies usually because I think I need to see this movie. It comes out when.
You never go
I'm gonna
see
see
movies.
The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials, which is coming out September 14th. No, September 18th.
What year?
This year, 2015.
But no, I see what you're saying because they changed his costume too.
Oh yeah.
Like he's not wearing a vest and he doesn't have like.
He's
He's just
like
kind
a
of an
leather
old guy
jacket.
he looks like Indiana Jones. Like if you told me he was Indiana Jones with the Yeti,
Do
and they found like an underground space station, and he was like,
Wookiees?
"Yeti, we're
Do
home."
Wookiees not age?
I'd be like,
'Cause he
"Yeah,
didn't-
Chewie's like entirely gray."
he's just- yeah, no.
It's just like, "Hey Chewie, how's it going?" And he's like,
both of them should be like both of them should be on like a Touch of Grey commercial where Chewie is just like rubbing through his like.
Chewie just has like 40 packs of the combs to comb the brown in, and he's just like combing himself brown.
Constantly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
No, yeah, Chewie doesn't look younger at all. Well, his
Good.
fur looks way shinier than it did in the original. He looked like more matted and
he's
gross.
digital.
No, that's one of the cool thing about the trailer is it like a lot of the effects were practical, like the explosions and the sand blasting through the air.
And
It was
Star
way less
Destroyer in the
digital.
background.
Yeah,
I
practical.
still haven't watched
Real
it.
Star Destroyer.
Practical.
We should watch it on the podcast right
No.
now. Well,
But it
we'll
is
watch
really
it in a
good.
couple
I'll
minutes.
Yes,
Really good.
I'll watch it.
It's pretty
soon.
awesome. I'm really excited. I think J.J. Abrams is gonna go. And then some people were like, "Oh, there's not a lot of lens flares," and I was like, "Shut your mouth!"
Just
Like,
don't tell him. He's like, he looks back and he's like, where'd all my lens flares go? I put them there. I remember there was 30 right there.
I don't know. It's just like because George Lucas focused so much on the digital, and like J.J. Abrams, I think he understands that people got so pissed off about that, so he's trying to go for like a non-digital Star Wars. And then also, if he did the lens flares, people would be like, "This is just Star Trek with different characters." So I think he's going for a whole different feel, and it definitely feels very different.
You guys haven't watched Firefly yet.
Watched the first like 3 episodes. Did we watch the first like 2 or 3 episodes?
You
I've
guys
seen the
both
first two.
Brad's watched the first two. You've watched the first one,
No,
if I
watched the
recall.
first 2.
You watched the
What
second
happens in the second one?
one? Train. There's a train.
I remember. Okay, no, I remember we saw the one. Oh no, was that the whole? Was the whole first one with the crazy, not zombie people, but like whatever those are called. The
Yeah, the
where they
The
have
Reavers.
the Reavers,
Reavers.
where they make their ship silent or whatever, and the Reavers go by, and then they land on like the old West planet, and then the Reavers also come after them again. Was that the whole first episode?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was.
I
I
think
brain
I've only
fart.
seen
Yeah,
the
that
first
was.
episode.
what
yeah.
more
That's a-
besides the train happens in the second one?
I don't even think you watched the second one.
Yeah,
with
I might
me.
not have.
Um,
I think I just watched the first
that's.
one like
I
two
think.
times.
I think the
It's
train
good.
episode's the one that I've watched the least. Weirdly enough, I've sometimes gone back to watch episodes. I don't think I've ever gone back to watch the train one.
It was good.
Mm.
Really
Are
good.
you guys free after this? Because we should totally watch it.
I have to go to work. I have to leave at 3:30. What time is it right now?
28?
Yeah, 228,
Yeah.
226.
I don't think I have time to watch an episode then. I can hang out for a while, but not watch an
Yeah,
episode.
and I have to edit anyway.
Watch it another time.
But yeah, no, Firefly's really good. And the another thing I wanted to say about the Star Wars thing was the stormtroopers.
Look, so cool.
Some of them look really cool, and then other ones, some of their helmets, I don't know. Some of them look really cool, and a few of them are just like.
The silver one, there's a lot of
But
controversy.
most of them look pretty.
Have
cool.
you played Battlefront, right?
Yes.
Did you ever see that they had like shadow troopers or jump troopers or whatever? Like you could
bluish
jump
tint
over
ones with the jetpacks.
Yeah, they had like gray and blue.
The stormtrooper ones, yeah.
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 Do you think that's
It's
what it is? Because it
colorblind.
looked like it had a jetpack.
Which one? The flame?
The one, the
Trooper?
silver, the chrome one in the trailer.
He looked like he.
Some
he looked
people
like
are saying they
he
think
just
it's like
looked
a female bounty hunter
He
and
looked like a general, like Lord Commander of the stormtroopers. I don't know.
Space race.
He had like a cape, like one with a cape, right?
yeah, but it was the shoulder cape. I mean,
Yeah,
like
he had,
there
like,
were
a shoulder
clones that had the
cape.
shoulder capes that were just like
Yeah,
certain units.
I think he would probably be one of like the higher up maybe like the highest up
Because
stormtrooper.
it's like it's called the First Order. That's
Yeah,
what the new
First
government is
Order.
called.
Oh, sounds pretty cool.
So, I'm pretty excited.
I like what was I gonna say? When they were showing off like the live action like at the panel, I think whenever they had when they were showing off the new stormtrooper outfits, I like the difference between maybe you can notice it also in the old movies, but like one of the stormtroopers was pretty big and had like wide shoulders, and the other one was pretty small, and their costumes fit each one or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember if the old ones, if they're all like about the same, or if there's big like there's no super fat stormtroopers or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it just puts in the idea that these aren't clone troopers anymore. These are
But that's
people
an
who wanna
interesting
fight for
thing
the-
because if you read the novels and
There
stuff,
are some clone troopers
stormtroopers are
still.
not all clones.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. It shows people that they aren't all
Yeah.
clones. Yeah.
So it seems really interesting. I can't wait for more. But we have run out of time.
No, we didn't. Someone else brought up another good thing. Have you guys seen Band of Brothers?
Nope.
Ever heard of Band of
I've
Brothers?
seen parts of it, but not the whole thing.
Someone like I think it was on the
Seen the
subreddit.
Pacific.
Yeah, stuff like that. It was on I think one of the subreddits of Star Wars. But they were like, I really want to see like a Band of Brothers stormtroopers or something like that.
I'd
Because it
watch
was
it.
for a drawing of like a stormtrooper like falling on the ground, like bleeding out of like a blaster hole or
Yeah.
not a blaster hole because they bleed out of blaster holes and things, right?
They wouldn't even bleed out of lightsaber cuts.
Those both cauterized, right?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. He was bleeding or something. and it
Well,
was, like,
not if
really,
you watch the original Star Wars. That's one thing I'm wondering too, because in the original Star Wars movies, the lightsabers didn't cauterize things. Like that one guy, he slices the dude's arm off, and it doesn't cauterize.
Oh,
it just
yeah.
bleeds all over the bar.
Obi-Wan.
But
just,
then in the original trilogy, they were like, we can't have that happen.
they
I mean, like Luke's hand doesn't really bleed
have
when
they
he gets
gone
it
back
sliced
and
off.
digitally made anything?
Well, like taking the blood out?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Seems like I bet it'd be one of the easiest. Well, not maybe not. I don't know how easy, but one of the first things.
Yeah, I don't think they did, but I know in the original trilogy that they made like the cauterization because
It
they
cuts to
slice
a-
the guy in half.
They don't even digitally do it. It just
Or no,
cuts
the
to a black
prequels.
screen that says it cauterized the arm. Next scene. Yeah, no, that's all I want.
Have they released the originals on DVD? Not the super ruined ones.
Well, they just no, they have the undigitalized. No,
They're still on VHS.
Okay, I'm asking because I was
if
at
you want to see
Guadalupe's.
it unedited, you need the original run VHSs.
I was at Guadalupe's house yesterday, and he showed me. He had a DVD of. He said that he had the originals as they were released, and I said
Did he
they didn't.
get it
Burn it?
But that didn't
officially,
happen.
or is it like a burned copy?
Yeah, you
But
burn
no,
it.
I said, but they didn't release them, and he says, look at it, and it was a legitimate box. It didn't look fake. I looked on the back, and it said disc 1, whatever the shit. Right underneath disc 2, it said original theatrical 1970 whatever release
Then
of.
they must have come out with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I was
then,
not
cool.
aware.
That's cool.
You heard it here, folks.
Stop complaining.
Thank you for watching. That's not even plugged in. I hope you
It's
didn't
not
get all
on.
wet in there.
Thank you, everybody. I'm Bradley
I went,
Dickinson.
"Ooh."
And he's Bradley Dickinson.
And I'm John.
Hey,
Goodbye.
LLLLLLLLLETS play.